evening, everybody. As you can see, I'm back in the loader again. Got a lorry to load for the morning. We had a bit of an issue with the big loader today. We were loading up the feeding up the cattle again today, and the main pin that the headstock of the loader pivots on, that part of that snapped off. It's quite a big old pin for it to shear, but it managed to do it. Luckily I've ordered a new pin for the headstock through Watlins, and they're getting it here tomorrow morning. They're delivering it, which is good of them. So at the moment I'm having to use our little loader. Luckily I managed to find enough bales to make a load up, because this loader can't reach the top packs in the yard. So I sort of had to, there might be one or two iffy bales, but hopefully if the rest of the load is good, which it should be, we'll be alright. Because it sort of averages it out between the two bales when the crane picks it up. It averages it out between the two bales side by side. So it should be alright. But I've done a few it's the very first time I've done any time-lapse videos, so I've given it a try today and the other day. I'll add them into this video. The first one went really well, I'm happy with that. I haven't seen the second one yet. I'll have a look at it later on. What I think I'm going to try and do, rather than doing loads of like little bits of videos where I'm going to start rambling on about random stuff and it get boring quite quickly, what I'm going to do is sort of do probably one video a week, and just sort of have bits and bobs and everything in it. So I've got a bit of like loading lorries and then a bit of feeding cattle and things like that, rather than keeping it on like one subject per video. Whilst we're sort of in the winter, there's not quite so much machinery work going on and more maintenance and sort of workshop stuff. I'll sort of do a video each week with loads of bits that we've done throughout the week. I think that might work quite well. I'll give it a go for a couple of... I'll give it a go and see what people think, see if people enjoy the videos better that way, or whether they enjoy them better with it just being on one subject and one thing at a time. But we'll see where they go. We are going to LAMMA this year. We've actually printed the tickets off today. I think we are most likely going to go on the Wednesday the 8th of January. Looks like that's when most people are going to be free. So I will take my GoPro to that. I'm sure my dad will as well. We'll be walking all around together, so if you do see us about and you want to come say hello, just come say hello, and not bothered if you want to come say hello, you're more than welcome to come say hello. We'll be there all day because it's at the NEC like it was last year for the first time. It's a very odd feeling it being all indoors, I must admit, and I think I did prefer it being at Peterborough, but even though it's at Birmingham at the NEC, I still think it is a very good show. It's a shame that some brands of tractors aren't going to be there, like, well, the main ones, John Deere, New Holland, Massey and Case. I know they're not going to be there. JCB are going to be there, like they were last year. I presume they might, well, I think they might have the new world's fastest tractor there. I'd hope so. It'd be nice to see it actually in person and take a few photos of it. I'm sure they won't miss that opportunity. And also the 4220, I was reading in the Farmers Weekly, they did make sort of sound it a bit more important, sort of a bit more amazing than what I thought it was going to be. They've changed the 4220 slightly. They've upgraded like the front axles and the braking and everything on them. So they've just made a few little upgrades really. So it's good to see that they've sort of looked at their tractor and seen things that they can improve on and things to think about. So yeah, but last year Chrome was there. They had a brilliant stand last year, and I'm sure they will again this year. And you've got a few of the other bigger brands of tractors like Fendt and Valtra that are going to be there, I presume. And again, some of the smaller brands, it will be good to see some of them. Be interesting to see some different brands about. Like I know McCormick and Landini had quite a big show on last year. Sorry, I'm just pushing this up. Bloody loader. Joystick. You can probably see that little light flashing on the joystick. For some reason it cuts off the top grab on the loader. I don't know what it means. There's a button on the back of the joystick. If you press it, it makes it worse. But we'll see. But I don't know why it does that. It's just a little thing this loader has, but as you can see, how many hours has it got on it? It's got 8,000 hours on it, this loader, so it's definitely well used. It's a bloody good little loader, this is. It's very well made, it's very heavy made. The pins on the headstock and all that sort of side of it seem just as strong as the R535, which is the bigger loader. This is a quite a bit older loader. I can't remember what year it is. I think it's like an 06 plate or 07 plate, something like that. Just before they sort of made them a lot more electrical and sort of started putting the JCB engines in them and the Sisu engines and that in it. And it is a lot easier to work on. Like just a pain, that sort of thing. Is it gonna work? There you go. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it does this quite often. I don't know why. I'll have to have a look at it this winter. But yeah, it's a lot more simpler to work on. A lot less technical with a lot less electrics, which I like. I must admit, that is one thing about new tractors that has really sort of not put me off them, because you've got to have new tractors, especially with contracting. Can't just keep the old machinery. You've got to keep up with times. I know our tractors are starting to get oldish, but they are still good tractors. And it is, I know they are still quite electrical, but comparing them to like a 4220 and that, they are completely different tractors. I must admit, I do like the new 4220s. Well, they're not very new anymore. 4220s and 8310s, I do like. I've never been in an 8310, 8330 I mean. They do seem a very good tractor. I've driven a couple of 4220s, and they have improved the cabs on them no end, and a lot of other bits and bobs I've seen, and no doubt we will have 4220 in the future. Don't know how long into the future. I hope not too long. It'd be nice to have some newer tractors this year or next year, or we'll see how it goes, see what money we have and see what we decide. But we will be looking at other tractors and machinery makes and all sorts, because we've got Lally, all our machinery is Lally, and the reason why we were 100% Lally was because their main depot is literally 20 minutes away. Well, it was 20 minutes away. It's not anymore. Well, Lally have been brought out by Agco. There isn't a depot thingy anymore, and I know a lot of their machinery they have packed up. They run a lot of Fendt machinery, hay equipment and that, and they're working on that really. So it is a shame, because we have got on very well with Lally machinery. I know they're keeping some of it, but it won't be the same. I think we will move over to Krone. We do like Krone. I know there's also Kuhn and a few other brands as well, but I think we would now stick with Krone. We've get on very well with Weatherheads, Hardwick near Cambridge, who deal with Krone machinery. It's where both our balers have come from. My uncle also brought a mower from them, a Krone mower, and that is a bloody, ours is pretty old and rough, and when you've been on ours and then compare it to that, it's so smooth and so quiet and so much better built. I don't think you can really beat Krone on their quality of machinery. They've definitely got a good product, and I think we will be staying with them for as far as into the future. You can see, I'm sure one day it will change. I hope not too soon. I hope ever really, because they make a bloody good baler, and all their other equipment that I've seen seems amazing as well. So we'll definitely go to Krone stand this year. We'll go and have a word with the people there and say hello and show our faces again. I'm sure we'll go and have a look at other brands of tractors, machinery, and all sorts really. As I was saying, if anybody wants to come over and say hello if they see us, of course they can. There'll be me and my dad there, and Chloe, and possibly Jack and Joe Firm and Anthony. I think if we can, we're all going to be going. It'd be nice to have a day out, like something we haven't been on a farmer sort of machinery type day out for quite a while now. So it'd be nice to be doing something a bit different. But yeah, we'll see you there, and I think this is about this lorry loaded. We're going to go out at 5:30 in the morning, so it's either get up at 5:30 in the morning and load them in the morning, or load them tonight. So it's only about 6:30, so just got to nudge it the wrong way. They are a bit, some of these bales are a little bit mushy, so they're not sitting quite as nice on the lorry, but once it's strapped down they hold them pretty tight, especially the backpacks when they've got two over them. It's not very easy loading bales in the dark, a lot of people would know. Lights aren't too bad on this loader, to be honest. It's more the fact that the windscreen's too dirty to see out of. Window wiper don't work, so I think it's just come loose, but I had a chance to look at it. But it's always good. I don't know whether you can see when I was loading it, I sort of swung the pack in against the one to my left, just to sort of push them up a bit tighter. They do tend to sit a lot nicer, and I to push it from behind, but he's parked it a bit close to the shed to push from behind. But when you see it going down the road, you see it a lot when you understand it more when you're driving the lorry. As you're going down the road, you'll be able to see one pack like that and one pack cross doing that. Where if loader drivers push them up nice and proper, it won't do that nowhere near as much. So try and push them up the best you can, but you just got to be careful with headboards and pushing them too far and that. So I can still sit. What is that? Very difficult to judge in the dark when you ain't got the best of lights on. The big loader, we've swapped a couple on the top of the cab for LEDs, so it's a bit easier to see with that loader, but this loader is a bit more difficult. That one looks like it is pushing in. But yeah, I've done a few time lapses. I've done one of loading the lorry and one of feeding the cattle today. I'll probably add a few bits into it tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. And we're changing. The other lorry's got some tyres that are getting a bit low, so they need changing. I must admit, I don't particularly like working on lorries. They're not my most favourite job. I'd much rather be working on tractors and farm machinery really, but the thing is, lorries are now becoming quite a common sight on farms now. As every farmer knows, they need to start diversifying, or are way past starting diversifying. Everybody's diversified into different things. You've got to now to make farming work. And a lot of people are going down the same road as us, and haulage and lorry work and this sort of work. So yeah, it's sort of a common sight now, and lorries are a lot more harder to look after. They've always like your 7 weekly checks. They've got to have their brake tests, their tachograph checks, calibrations. The most not fun thing is MOTs. I bloody hate MOTs. And this lorry has got an MOT at the end of the month, so that will be fun. We've had a bit more straw going out the yard over Christmas. Power station said if we wanted to take straw in over Christmas, so we've definitely said yes. We need to get as much out the yard as soon as possible. It'd be nice to see a bit of money coming in. And a lot of contractors know it's difficult paying for your string bills and paying customers up front sort of in September, because a lot of people who do straw, they'll know that you don't start seeing money back till about now. So it sort of is a bit difficult trying to keep up with bills and everything, but you just muddle your way along, and that's it. It's the lorry all loaded. It's as straight as I can see tonight. It's a bit dark, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Push that front bail over a little bit more. But yeah, Dad started uploading videos again. I know a lot of people wondered where he's gone and that. I think he's explained in his video, well, explained roughly what's happened here, and I hope people understand. I'm sorry that he hasn't done his videos and that I haven't done as many videos, but we've just been so rushed off our feet and not had time to do it. We've had a lot more, well, not important, but things that need to come first over YouTube. But I think Dad has definitely got back in the swing of YouTube again. He's constantly filming again like he used to be, so I'm sure that is definitely going to be the last of Dad disappearing. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this video. Oh, another thing, I have just made a Instagram account for Jason Fast Track. I'll probably put a few photos up on it of bits that I'm going to be filming and videos coming up and things like that. And I hope everybody's had a good Christmas and a good New Year, and a fresh start and New Year. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.